Hey guys, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope we are well. Happy Saturday, happy weekend. Welcome, welcome. Thank you everybody for being here. I hope you are well. Give us a thumbs up, please, as you are coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Welcome over the farm. Hope everybody is great. Àtòwé sàlóò tí o. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Please give us a thumbs up. So today is Saturday, the 3rd of June. Wow. Like joke. This year is going to an end again. Nah, wow. Ó lágbára o. May God help us. This one won't talk tonight, eh? He choke, oh. He choke. Oh my goodness. Social media people will tell you it's a joke. I don't know. I don't understand. But anyway, I don't know how many people have seen it. It was trending on social media a few days ago. I think was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Welcome everybody. Atrowe Salo, Faithful Chinedu. Welcome. Ruth Richardson. Kumbi. Welcome. Neka. Thank you so much, Vanessa. I appreciate you for being here. Bra Patrick, congratulations, on the renewal of your vows. That was so beautiful. I was so busy today, but I caught a glimpse of that. Congratulations, sir. I'm so happy for you. You will continue to age gracefully, in love, happiness, like a fine wine. Yorùkọ Jésù. Kumbi, welcome. Maureen, welcome. I salute you all. Welcome. Yeah, Brad Patrick just renewed his vows in Israel of all places. Wow, fantastic. Brad Patrick gets the memo when it comes to this romantic thing. He gets it. He understands. Chai. When I saw it, I was like, wow. But the fam helped me to celebrate Brad Patrick renewing his wedding vows with his lovely wife in Israel, in a chapel. I don't know if it's a chapel, but it's a place where Jesus walked. That was so significant. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much. All right. I hope you are well. Okay, so we have a video that we want to react to today. I don't know if it's a true life situation, but these things happen. So whether this particular one, I doubt it. I don't think it's the lady that is narrating the story that happened to. Okay. No. Billionaire Jonesy. Me and Brad Patrick, ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò ni wá. You think me and Brad Patrick are connected? I have info. It's not IG. Which IG? It's not IG, oh. Brad Patrick sent it to us, so don't worry about that. It's not IG. It was in Cana of Galilee, yeah, where Jesus turned water to wine. That's where Brad Patrick renewed his vows with his lovely wife. I said, Brad Patrick, get the memo. He get the memo when it comes to this romance, this thing. You know, we're always saying that Brad Patrick, he's setting the pace. Ola made me laugh, which they Ola said that because we're always saying that Brad Patrick is rubbing his wife's feet. So I think his wife heard it when we're mentioning it here, and I said, "Hey, can't you see? Can't you see? Brad Patrick is rubbing his feet. Where is my own feet rub?" Lola pulled him up straight and said, "Come on, you can't rub feet. You don't know how to rub feet." He said he tried to rub his wife's feet, and he didn't rub it when she was complaining. She said, "I can't win." Ola, go and ask Brad Patrick the secret to rubbing feet and back. Get all the essential oil and begin to pamper that woman. Okay? You need to do that because for allowing you to spend all that time that you spend on YouTube, she needs She needs her feet to be rubbed. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I know you get it. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, let's get into the show. Straight in, straight out tonight. Welcome everybody that is just joining us. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you are watching and you have not yet done so. So we are reacting to a video that went viral on social media. Like I said, I don't think it happened to this lady that is sharing it, but it doesn't matter. The way I see it, these things are real. Okay, whether she's the one it happened to or she's narrating it on behalf of someone, these things happen. Okay, it does happen. Remember the other day we were talking about church, how as Christians we are encouraged to date within the church because you don't want to be unequally yoked with an unbeliever, right? As a believer, it is strongly recommended that you marry a fellow believer because faith is something that is very, very important to us as Christians or as Black people, as Nigerians, as Africans. Our faith is something that is a part of our identity. So if you identify as a Christian, a child of God, and you believe in in Jesus Christ, you are a child of God and you believe in Jesus Christ and you serve God in a Christian faith, then some people don't mind, but for me that was something that was non-negotiable. Okay, some people don't mind, they will tell you it doesn't matter. So it depends on your level of how important your faith is to you, right? Hey Annie, is that you? Welcome, my darling. Yeah, Brother Patrick is saying appreciation to everyone, Obodo fam. Thanks for your prayers and well wishes. You are setting the bar for us, sir. Your bar, you're setting it very high. We appreciate you for, showing us that it is possible to be married for such a long period and you still bringing your A game. You're still loving, showing up correct for your wife and your family. So we do appreciate you. You and Brother Ade, you are a role model here on this platform. We really, really appreciate you. God bless you. And we haven't seen Brother Glorious Husband. I'm thinking of inviting him to the show. Yeah, it just occurred to me today. He wrote some books. He wrote some books that I want to talk about, and I want to bring him back to the show. I'm going to send him an invite so that we can get Glorious Husband back. That's Brother Ernest. He's such an amazing human being as well. So you see, when you see people like this, you should have faith that there are amazing men out there. It's just where you look. All right. So the story goes that the lady said that the young girl said that she married somebody in the church, and it turned out that they didn't do any kerewa before marriage because when you are dating, I know these people now. Wait till I don't go talk now. Only me just the talk. Never even reach 2 minutes. Bang, they don't flag am. Try these people, I don't tire. So when you are dating in the church, it's strongly advised that you stay off premarital kerewa. Don't do premarital kerewa. Stay away from it until you are married. That is the teaching. You are not supposed to be doing kerewa outside marriage. Okay? So I'm gonna play the video, then we'll go through it. We'll just react to it very briefly. But we're talking about dating within the church the other day. And we said quite a lot about how, unfortunately, it's not everybody that says Lord, Lord, Lord that knows God or that knows the Lord. So some people disguise, they use Christianity to disguise because everybody wants to marry a good girl and they know there are good girls in the church. Yeah, a good Christian girl in the church. So Mongo Park have been known to take advantage of good Christian girls who don't look, they don't date outside the church. They think because you are spiritual, you quote in the Bible, you speak in tongues, and you are spirit filled, you can pray for 1 hour, 10 hours, that you are a good person. So we had a discussion about that the other day. So I think this is it's like a continuation of that conversation. What people should be aware of when you are dating within the church, because you can easily be manipulated or tricked because of what you stand for. So people need to be aware of certain things that are happening. That is not everybody that is in church that actually knows God or worship God. Some people just hide in the church. Hmm? Yeah. Mean pé I've done that over and over and over again. Ó ti sú mi. Wàláì tàláì. I'm not even bothered again. I've done it over and over again. One single thing, like before you know, wàhálà wọn pọ̀. Telling you. Anyway, let's get into the video. Let me play it and then we'll react to it. Please give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Okay. Let us play the video and hear what this auntie has to say. I don't think it happened to her directly, but these things do happen. Okay? All right.
As a virgin, but this happened to me. I got married as a virgin. This happened to me. Good morning, my name is Antonia Ogbewe. Please, if you have not liked and followed this page, please do. I knew my husband in the church. We attend the same church. And my father is the general overseer of that church.
So it's a pastor's daughter that we're talking about. Okay? So I don't know whether this Antonia Ogbewe is a blogger, but it sounds like she's reading somebody's message. You know how somebody will send me things and say, Auntie B, please share it. I need advice. I think it's something like that because this is a matured lady. All right? So the person involved, they said she's a virgin, and the father is a pastor, general overseer of the church. So now pastor Pekin. And you know what it means to be a pastor's daughter. The expectation is very, very high. You are supposed to demonstrate everything. You're supposed to be a good Christian girl. You must not have boyfriend. You must not carry wa. You must be holy. You must serve the Lord. It is an expectation because whatever you do will reflect on your parents. And you know, Nigerian parents have really, really high expectation, from their children. Okay.
So we knew ourselves, we did our courtship, and then we got married. It's been 3 months that we are married now. Getting home, I discover my husband has no manhood.
Now this one shocked me. Oh. She said that when she got home, that she found out that the man, she's a blogger, right? See why? Okay, I thought so. I thought so. Okay. So the lady found out that the husband is the way she calls it manhood. That manhood word, I've not heard that word. Nigerians just have some certain words that they used to describe some certain parts of the body that makes you so laugh. Manhood. So I had to go and check the meaning of manhood. I googled the meaning of manhood to check. Nigerians will use every other word in this word to describe, especially when it comes to private part, instead of them to call it the real name. Lie. Manhood. Manhood, unka. If you Google manhood, it's got nothing to do with John Thomas. I swear. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But it's the way Nigerians will call that part of a man's body manhood. Just to avoid calling it the name. Oh my God. Hey, it is well, oh. He said that the uncle that got married to the pastor's daughter, who is a virgin, has no manhood, no JT. So that means the person probably have a medical condition whereby maybe that part of their body did not develop. It happens. It happens. It does happen. Yeah, cucumber. Yeah. Thank you, Chidima. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go on.
Yes, you heard me right. My husband has no manhood. Not that the thing is not functioning. He does not have anything below his leg. I got home, as I said before, I discovered that he was born like that. Is an handicap that he has, but I never knew before I got married to him.
Somebody on social media people can be so mean. Somebody on social media say it's not handicap, it's pennycap. Oh, I shouldn't be laughing. But these things are funny. Honestly, what can you do? It's penny cap. They had a penny cap. It's not handicap. The way the lady, the lady narrating the story said it's handicap. So the people on social media say no, it's not handicap. It's penny cap. It's penny cap. So it is possible. Maybe it's a malfunction that happened. Why when the child was conceived, it's possible to be born without that part of the body growing. It happens. I mean, there are mysterious things happen in this world. You know, people can be born with different kind of conditions that you cannot even explain, right? I'm sure if we are talking to a medical person, they can probably explain it to us pay or possible pay that side there's a reason why it didn't grow. It's just like conjoined twins. When you have babies that join together, twins that join together, it happens. you know they were born like that. They join together, either they join in the hand, I've seen one that they join together in the head. How do you explain it? These are just things that happen. Yeah. Somebody has told us the name, that is a genital anomaly. Thank you, Tammy. See, we have people of timber and caliber who has the medical terms for these things here. But we found out too much. Thank you, Tammy. All right, let's go on.
So I asked my husband, I say, what is this? He said, yeah, that is how he was born. I said, but during our courtship, you didn't tell me that you were having this kind of Andy. You didn't explain anything to me.
He's saying a handy. This Antonia is very funny. Which one be handy again? The handicap not even complete again. A handy come in now. Oh, girl. All right.
It's been 3 months, I am suffering.
Hmm.
It's been 3 months, I have not enjoyed any pleasure. Apart from touching and using hand and others to give me a little satisfaction. I told him, how are we going to do this? He said, we can adopt children. I said, yes. So he began to tell me that this only thing is not the thing that completes marriage, that we can survive by using other methods.
Okay, I need to pause there. So, guys, the focus here is not even the fact that this man is handy or he has no manhood. It's the fact that he hid it from somebody that he wanted to marry. So, when you're looking at this thing, you need to be looking at it from the point of deception. He deceived her basically. As the story goes on, you will see her saying that, they were abstaining as Christian couple dating or courtship. They were, abstaining. This is pure deception, is deceit. And he knew quite all right that he has this problem. And he hid it from her intentionally, wedded her, and now saying, oh, this is not the only part of marriage. For a virgin that's never been with a man before, I'm sure she was looking forward to, okay, oh, now that I'm married, that is not a sin anymore. At least I can enjoy this pleasure of, carnal knowledge. Let me put it in a very Christian way. I can enjoy this carnal knowledge of one another's worship. I hear that. Oh my God. Nigerians will kill person. They say, I heard that somebody said in Nigeria they want to go and carry or say, let us go and fellowship. We want to go and fellowship. We want to go and do house fellowship, bedroom fellowship. How now he's telling her that it's not the only aspect. But that is not the point though. That's not the point. So it's not the only aspect, but you lied. You hit something so important. Okay? Imagine this church brother marrying somebody in church, a woman, and she cannot carry one for whatever reason or the other. Are you gonna say the same thing? Because I always believe that, Arema Egbe. It's like people will say Arema Egbe. What you cannot do, don't do it to other people. What you cannot take, do unto others as you want them to do to you. Are you, if she couldn't, let's say she couldn't carry one, or she couldn't, maybe she has the fertility issues. It's only very few, very, very few people that will have the endurance to even wait when there are fertility issues. As a matter of fact, I know so many cases in Nigeria whereby it is even the man that has the fertility issues. And he will go and tell people that is the wife. The family will start dragging the wife that she cannot conceive. Meanwhile, maybe it's the one that has erectile problems or low sperm count. These things happen. There are medical issues because of pride, ego, and all these things. I think maybe it done something to a man's manhood. I think this is where manhood is applicable. Now, manhood is really useful here now to say that, okay, it's better for you to throw your wife under the bus. So if you know you're not going to be able to take it, don't do it to other people. That's just my thing. I live by that principle.
Since 3 months I have been suffering, I decided to tell it to my parents that, Daddy, my husband, the man I got married to 3 months ago, has no manhood. I am not going to stay in that marriage. My parents said I am trying to bring disgrace to them. They called my husband. My husband told them, yes, that is how he was born. My parents are telling me that marriage is for better, for worse.
Do you know what? This is so very typical. Very, very, very typical. Brother Patrick, don't help us find the name of the condition. There's a name for it. Thank you, Brother Patrick. It's called aphalia. It's the congenital absence of cucumber. Wow. So you see, it does happen. She said that her parents said marriage is for better or worse, so you gotta stay there. They called him and asked him. I wish, they even like say, why didn't you say this? This is deception. Okay, I want to ask something. If a marriage is not consummated, that there was no kerewa, can you hold the person to that though? That is for better for worse, or even in the Christian faith, if a marriage was never consummated, like you couldn't sleep together, you couldn't kerewa one another, can you still hold them to that to say that, oh, you need to stay because divorce is God hates divorce? I don't know. I'm asking you guys who are pastors and pastor misses, doctors and GOs in the house.
That I am not leaving that marriage. That if I leave, I'm going to bring shame and disgrace to the family because it is a name that is well known. It is a name that is well known that I'm going to bring disgrace. They will say that their daughter that just got married in a very big style now is getting divorced.
That's also very typical of Nigerian parents. Yeah. Very, very, very typical. Nigerian parents, a lot of them care more about their image, their name, more than anything else. It's all about shame. You are bringing shame to the family. You are bringing disgrace to the family. What will people say? Yeah. So I have no doubt. I believe strongly what Antonia is saying regarding what the parents said. This is very, very. It's a given. This is what they will say. They will say, "You want to spoil our image." Probably they had a very big, massive wedding. She's a mommy Gio and Daddy Gio's daughter, right? So they had a good wedding, big one. Friends, family, business partners, associate, enemies. Everybody came. What are they going to tell the world? They will protect their name, whatever it takes. Yeah, that's a Nigerian. It sounds like what a Nigerian parents would do.
I am confused. I really don't know what to do. Always angry at home. I know sex is not the only thing that make marriage, but also it is very important in marriage. My husband is telling me that it is we are made for each other. I say, yes. I wish you explained this thing to me before I entered into this marriage. I would have made my decision whether to agree or not.
That's true. That's also very true because believe it or not, there are women that don't like sex. All right. And that's why full disclosure is always very important. Because You think you're avoiding something, but you can't avoid it forever. It's still going to catch up with you down the line. There are women that don't like it. They don't like kerewa. So a brother like this now who has no cucumber, just look for a sister that doesn't like kerewa. You'll be perfect for each other. You can even go and do surrogacy or IVF or whatever to have children. You live your life normal. You'll be happy. Hmm? Okay, thank you for telling me that if a marriage is not consummated, then it can be annulled. Okay, I think somebody who is a Muslim also said that under Islamic law, that without the consummation, then it is grounds for you can dissolve the marriage. Okay, thank you for that.
But you didn't tell me. Now I entered into the marriage and I discovered this, that you have no manhood. I am sorry about that, but I don't think I can pay the consequences. My parents are not helping matters at all. They want to protect their name and they are not doing anything to make me happy. I am confused and I don't know what to do. Please, lovers of good things, I need your advice. I need your opinion. What am I supposed to do? If I leave, am I breaking the law of marriage? Am I selfish? My head is, I don't really know what to do. Please, lovers of good things, help me out. Leave your opinion, leave your comment. God bless you. I remain your sister, your friend, Antonia Ogbewe. If you have not liked and followed this page, please do. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, Sister Antonia Ogbewe. We really enjoyed your narration. She reminds me of a school teacher. Very eloquent, beautiful lady. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I'm not surprised. Honestly, I'm not surprised that she'll probably go to someone like this who can listen to her, because obviously her parents are not listening. And I did see the comments. A lot of people in the comment section are saying they've seen cases like this. This is one of them. Let me read this one to you. I have a few comments there on that video where people were saying they've heard things like this and they actually know of cases like that in their church. So this person called Modele said, I've heard and seen 3 cases like this and it all happened to church people. This one only made it to the public. This is no marriage. If either or of both parties have no, they have no kerewa instrument to consummate, it should be dissolved immediately. So it does happen. That's my point about this. Whether, like I suggested, it didn't happen to this Antonia. Maybe somebody sent it to her, but these things happen to church, especially religious people who don't try, who don't, they don't test. They don't test drive. Rebecca Hill said, Islamically, it is better you leave the marriage than to commit an adultery. Are you a Muslim, Rebecca? You have a Christian name. Or you are just helping the Muslims in the house? Anyway, that's the issue. So there are 3 aspects to this matter. First is the issue of dating in church. And because you don't want to disobey God, you don't want to have kerewa before marriage, people can actually be very deceptive with that. So how do you go around that? If you're a good Christian, you really want to maintain, that relationship, and you don't want to sin, you don't want to commit sin, and you truly don't want to carry away before marriage. How can you avoid situations like this when somebody will pretend and deceive you? Number 1. Number 2, for somebody that is a virgin, never been with a man before, she's married now, and the husband is saying, oh, this is not the only aspect of marriage, we can continue our life like that, with his full chest saying that, and the parents are supporting that, because of shame, because of what people will say. Nigerian society is big on what will people say. It's a big thing. They don't joke with it. You want to bring disgrace to your family? You want to disgrace us? You want to shame us? I'm sharing my link, guys. Anybody that has something to say, please come into the studio. You want to disgrace us? Hey, me that is a daddy Gio. You did the church. How can my daughter And that's one thing I will ever have respect for Bishop T.D. Jakes. When I heard the story about Bishop T.D. Jakes' daughter getting pregnant at a teenage, how old was she? Was she 15 or 16 or 14? I don't know. I can't remember, guys. Do you know the story of she's now a grown woman, with children, running some part of the ministry. I really, really celebrate what Bishop. I know it could not have been easy. She was 14. Egbami. Jesus. She was 14. Ha. I know that for Bishop T.D. Jakes, it could not have been easy. Some people say 13, some say 14. For a man of God, a bishop, well known, their own child will go and get pregnant at such a tender age. She was a child, 13, 14. Those ones are children now. What do you know? What do 14-year-old, 13-year-old know? The fact that the father did not kick her, if na Nigerian parents, they will hide it though. I'm telling you, they will hide it. You know why? Because, and I don't blame the parents. I won't blame such parents. Let me not be too critical on parents in Nigeria who are men of God or people of God who will take such action because of the society. The judgment is too much. Hi! Bishop Pikin don't carry belle. Oh. Some people will even leave the church. Nigerians can be very, very judgmental. And our church people are strong for that WhatsApp group pass. So they don't want anything that will dent their image, that will stain their image. You see all these pastors that always trending for people saying that they have infidelity, they are cheating, they do this. You see how their wives stand by them. Hmm? Their wives they stand by them gidigba like Iroko, like we there here, we go nowhere. She was pregnant at 13, had a baby at 14. This is a well-known bishop, tele-evangelist, respected worldwide. I was in Nigeria. People in Nigeria know T.D. Jakes more than even you would think that you would not even believe that he's an American preacher. He's so well known all over the world. There is stigma. You see, it's the same stigma that Nigerian society attaches to divorce and when marriages end, the way they stigmatize divorced women is the same thing they attach to a man of God who, their child, anything happens that their marriage, they leave their marriage, their parents will not, they can't afford that scandal. It's too much. It's enough to break a church. Maybe they need to teach more about, that we are human, even within the body of Christ. We're human beings. Things happen to us. When they think, I'm trying to picture how Bishop T.D. Jakes handled that situation. At 13, the daughter was. I mean, how can a child be even active sexually at 13? When we were in Nigeria, we used to hear that it's Oyibo that are active at that age because in Nigeria, they're not born you well to even try something like, who born you to near man at 13? I mean, in my own generation, when we were growing up at 13, we're still bathing outside, honestly. We'll bath outside. We'll just, we're not even conscious of our body. Like, it's not like today's world, We're all just we're like tomboys, nobody care. There was nothing sensual about you. We're children, innocent, just basking in our innocence, you know. But some children develop for much more than others. But 13 is quite a young age. But the point I'm trying to get to with the comparison to Bishop T.D. Jakes' daughter is the fact that the way he handled it is why that girl is still standing today. She's in ministry today. She's a testimony to other people. She's able to lift other people up because as humans, errors will happen, mistakes will happen. We're not perfect. It's what you do with it. So this situation now of this church folks who are pastors, GO, and their daughter marrying somebody who cannot carry her, they are telling her to stay. You can't leave. It's a shame. It's a disgrace because they don't want their daughter to be divorced because it's a reflection on them and they don't like it. So If you are going to advise her, what would you say? And why would people do this in the church? I want to particularly hear how, let's advise people who are dating in the church what to look out for. It's very, very important too, because church girls, especially, they can be very, very naive. They just believe everybody is spirit, 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 spirit. So they cannot hurt anybody. They are good. For them to love God, they are God fearing, so they must be good people. No, no. Yeah, that's the discussion tonight, guys. Yeah, we used to. Mm, yeah. Welcome, Brother Patrick. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, my sister. Well done.
Congratulations on the renewal of your vows.
Thank you, ma. Appreciate
That
it.
was so beautiful. That was fantastic.
Thank you, Bodo Farm. I appreciate everybody for your prayers, well wishes. Well, we just thank God for everything. Hallelujah. Let's concerning the topic, Auntie B.
Mm,
That a lot of women they enter second chance for church now.
yes.
That's the issue.
Hmm.
Actually, somebody actually prayed, asked me to pray for her, even as I was on my pilgrimage. The team paid me. This lady worked for British Embassy from where she comes from. Came down here. She's in her late 50s. Oh. Got married to a liar from the church. When this lady opened up to me, I just say, "Oh my God!" It doesn't really matter age. We are talking about a man of in his 60s, early 60s,
Yeah.
and she is in the church. And the funniest thing, I'm going to say this to our women. Even though Samson was anointed, he had the power of God because he did not listen. And that was why Delilah destroyed Samson and his ministry. God gave Samson power, supernatural power.
Yeah.
So what am I trying to bring out from there? There are some people that will have been telling you, don't do it. Some women don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
They will say they fall in love. Somebody I know and say, don't deal with this man, even though he's in church. Our women should be smart. Let me narrow it down to obodooyinbo. You know what I mean? A lot of women have entered, ladies. It doesn't matter the color, whether white or black. You need to do your due diligence. Don't forget about meeting the person in the church. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Do your due diligence. Get to know him. Find people
Outside the
that know this
church.
man. Yeah,
Yes.
do background check.
Hmm.
It's very important. In the white people church, before you become a worker, they will do background check on you. They did it on me here in America. So why should I go to hospital and my hospital they ask me, am I still KY? Am I sexually active? When I'm doing my physical, I want to know. And my doctor will have to test me. That's a deceit. And when if a woman loves you, there are some women that have been going out with somebody, maybe that person had an accident, disabled, they will say, well, I will marry that person. It doesn't matter. Yes. But this guy is a deceiver.
Yeah.
Is the truth. And you are now suggesting that you can adopt. What does that mean? And if this lady should come from a family that they have a church, what is the marriage committee doing? They asked us questions. We talked about Kerewa and marriage as during marriage counseling. Why not ask? Yes.
Somebody is asking a question here, Brad Patrick.
Yeah.
Bell said, why is she still seeking her parents' approval though? Can't she just decide on her own?
Yeah, she has the
So
right to decide on her own. Why not?
she can, but parents tend to have a very, very strong influence on their children in Nigeria. That's the truth.
I know, but that will affect her mentally. We are talking
Mm,
about mental health. That will
mm,
destroy her.
yeah. Depending on the culture that you
Why
come
can
from
you
in
buy a car that
Nigeria,
you cannot drive? Auntie
yeah.
B, you buy a
Mm-hmm,
car, put am for the front of your house. You can't drive it.
mm-hmm,
Those who come there and enter it, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
we are talking about mental health this time around. We are talking about women emotion. It's going to affect her for her to even come out.
So she's going to live like a Virgin Mary all the rest of her life because her husband has no cucumber. Well, I mean, the level of deception is just scary, though.
That was a
Somebody
big
like
one.
that, me, I will be afraid that he can just buy me in the night. If he
That's a
can
big
hide something
one.
like that.
Waiting women never see, Auntie B. Hey, waiting women never see now. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
A lot of things that some women, the ones that are even the husband are, that will tell you, say, what? This is happening to you. I was listening to one, they married in the church. He said this guy married to church. And he told the guy that wants to travel abroad. The guy said, okay, after marriage, you arrange for everything. Auntie B, during the honeymoon, the first thing the man would take is to take Indian hemp. 5 Indian hemp.
No, but
Can't take tramadol. He said, the lady said tramadol. Come out marathon kerewa. The lady said in the morning, like, didn't go just weak like no man business. Take, until they went to somewhere, say want to go and meet his uncle. They said you have to swear an oath. Say what? Say we are going to be in this business together. This man is a 419.
the man is also suffering. Somebody is saying, Michael is saying that the man is also suffering. The man is a liar, is a deceiver. Somebody that lied to, if a woman comes to you and they cannot sleep with you, would you say that, they are also suffering? This is not the point whether he's suffering or not. You don't need to marry. I think the earlier that Nigerians realize that it's not everybody that will marry, will have peace so alone. If you have a condition like that, why would you go and marry? Why? When you know that the very instrument you need for marriage, you don't have it. Or even if you want to marry, you can tell the person, look, oh, this is the situation. Or go and look for a woman maybe a woman that already had children. Maybe she's just serving the Lord now. She just needs a companion. This is about foundation. The foundation of this marriage is faulty. Is built on lies and deception. That's the point, Michael.
Auntie B, let me tell you, that some men just want to marry for Krewa's sake. They don't want to be responsible. So if you
Yeah.
so women are the receiving hand.
Yeah.
So the matter is that women, if you don't want to have mental issues, if you don't want to break down emotionally, you need to do your due diligence. Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah. I don't know what the man is suffering from. Oh. He's the one that lied. He deceived the virgin. He won't marry again. He don't marry the one when don't maybe the one where don't they experience or mortar. Now virgin go look for. This is wickedness.
What kind of church is that too?
Me,
What
I
kind
don't
of church? You know
understand.
how many people come meet me for work? Some of them will say, we hear Patrick, we hear you are a pastor. Can you join us together? We'll give you money. I don't need your money. I'm not doing it. You have to come to the church, go through marriage counseling for 6 months. Because the church have to give you certificate. We have to be involved. We can't. They say, okay. Before you know, they'll be married. I don't care. It's not your money that I come to look for in America.
That's it,
They approach me now, my colleagues.
It's principles now. It's principle. Yeah.
So, Auntie B, what is the church doing? Where they don't know anything about the guy? I don't understand. The church too has to be blamed. Look at the daughter of the pastor, the GO now suffering.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Made the lady leave the guy. Is it true?
Now,
Because
eventually she will leave, no matter how. She will leave eventually.
because
She has no choice.
the foundation is not good. He has
No,
lied.
it's not. I mean, I don't think it's only her parents that will probably be telling her, stay because of the name. But even a real man of God, like, other pastors will say, no, this was deception. Cancelled, annulled, is annulment she even go for. It should be annulled. So thank you so much, Brother Patrick. Really appreciate your wisdom. If you are looking for how to join the show, I don't have a telephone number to join the show. There is a link in the comment section. If you just see where Obodoyibo TV is written, there's a link there. If you click on it, it will bring you into the studio. That's how this technology works. It's not a phone number, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Brother Patrick, we really appreciate your wisdom. God bless you, sir. Yeah? Okay. Annie, you are in the studio. Hello, darling. How are you? Unmute yourself. Annie, you are muted. So
Auntie B, sorry, Jare, forgive me.
it's okay. How are the babies doing?
They are doing good, Auntie B. How are
Hello.
you? Oh, happy summer.
Thank you. Now don't get summer because we
We
will
don't
see
dey
they get
summer.
wind. We they get wind and cold here as usual.
Oh no, yeah, hot, well. Why I don't even
Okay.
this is
Okay.
anyway. This matter, for Christian sisters that are dating, it's not a sin that when you are dating, you cannot touch to know if there is something. But if I don't know how do they date these days, Auntie? They don't visit each other. They don't go out. They don't stay alone. It didn't they meet? Didn't they go out? Didn't they visit each other? Was there never a time they were alone? So when they were alone, how did they know that they were connected to each other? How did you even know that this man they fit?
He
There
said
is
a pastor
chemistry.
picking. He said a pastor picking. So maybe na supervised date that they do.
Okay, pastor children, we go hear this thing. When I not do supervised date, I not talk when I do carry wow. But it is important that until it's not that me. You get one show that I watched, and they were discussing about different surprises that happen after wedding. And then this were I don't know if they are pastors, but they are Christians. And one woman said something that before you marry somebody, you should be able to see the person naked before you marry. I mean, you know whether everything they intact. At that point, I said no, I don't agree. But now I think I agree. Oh. You should have a peep to the full person, or even if you don't see the nakedness, because they go say okay, you go to think bad in you by but you should be able to touch, you should be able to feel something. And when that man stand, I be the man they put something for body. Was there not a time that the thing would have stood up portrayed in the trouser? I
I
be
don't
in
think
not the
so.
stand.
I
In not the
don't,
stand.
there's nothing did there.
Okay, now the girl me they talk to now. So now, since something not did there. So when you get they look the man, not in the shoot, not in the portrait,
Now
not in the
virgin she
stand.
be now maybe she don't know say the thing supposed to stand. Maybe she never see
Oh,
him before.
until not be virgin not mean stupidity. I beg. You be virgin not mean say you don't know. Say man they get something, the thing they stand. They watch film. You never watch any Nigerian film. You never watch any Igbo film. You never until in 2023.
Mhm.
No, now let's look. This is not about church. This is about your life. This is not about you being a pastor's child or being a Christian. This is about your future. There are some
Mhm.
basic things as whether you're an adult or you are a teenager. There are some basic things biologically that should happen. As a teenager, when your hormones they run, so nobody don't touch you, nobody don't touch them. Sisters in Christ, do better, please. God give us sense, make it rest. This thing does not need prayer. Before, when you are dating, make sure that you feel the man. I didn't say you should go and carry one. Feel your spouse. Feel hug
They
her
don't they
very well.
answer
Make sure
you.
say
And if somebody for comment section don't they answer you. May I read what he talk? Sweet Candy say, hey Kola, don't come here to corrupt the matter. Why should you touch? Don't you read the scripture that you should abstain from fornication?
I didn't say you should fornicate. Do not encourage fornication, please. I am saying when you hug yourself, and to be novice, when you they hug person where you love, where you want marry, so you not they feel the person body, you not they feel anything.
Maybe they no hug. They hold hands.
Okay, blood of Jesus. Okay, may they advise people now. May they advise people when this matter now, when they courtship, please hug. If you say auntie sir, they will encourage.
Now
I'm
you
not
they
encouraging
talk.
fornication by the grace
Now
of God.
you they talk. What church girls when they are practice abstinence? What should
Yes,
they look out for to
that
avoid? Because this matter how they talk so, Annie, say if you happen to man too, whereby you go marry girl, say these days packaging full grand though. Maybe they wear padded bra, they wear bum. That's all those kind of bum when Bobrisky they wear. You go wear bum, the bum go just look like say big. When it
Auntie
don't reach
B.
the night, now that day you go come out all the instruments. Now you go see say nothing they there. So
That is
advice
what I'm
for
saying now.
yeah.
That is what I'm saying. You can hold hands, you can hug. When you hug, you should.
Annie, are you there? A lot of people keep saying going to hospital for tests. I think I like that. I like that idea. Annie, we don't hear you again, no. But I mean, if you claim to be a Christian, let's be honest here for a second, please. We are talking about people who are church people, and you claim to be a child of God. You are born again, spirit filled. How can you tell such a big lie? Hmm?
Hello, Auntie.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. Well, I don't know. I didn't know about the hospital thing. If there is something, if there's an hospital that you can go and they will examine your partner and give you result that your partner
Yes, blood
has
tests, and all those things, all those tests for hospital.
blood
Now,
test go tell you say person get manhood.
yes, now you go tell now. The people that want to do the test, they go know now. Maybe they go examine that part now. Who know?
Okay, no wahala. If there is an option to that, then do. If you get money to do blood test, better instead of going to do blood test, you by yourself can do your own physical test. I still stand
Oh,
on
blood
that.
test no dey cost now. Annie, I don't know how na tell them. Blood test, how much compared to wetin dey at stake, wetin be blood test? Blood test
Okay,
no cost. Now
okay.
physical,
If
maybe physical examination and blood test, yeah.
okay, me I still say physical examination, then blood test. And if for any reason you don't you can't see say whatever you couldn't do physical examination, you couldn't do blood test, and you can't marry person, you can't say the person not tell you say he not complete before you marry him. Brothers and sisters in the Lord, that is no marriage. That marriage never
Mm.
happened.
Because it's not everybody that is comfortable to touch.
Yeah,
Because
I
you know
understand
sometimes
that.
touching can lead to other things. You
Yes,
understand?
because yes,
Mm-hmm.
not everybody have self-control because you can't, because after when you touch finish and it's a process for before you lead to another thing. Everybody
Mm.
gets control. You can actually control yourself for this matter. I don't know how people just say when you just touch, you just fuck, but you not get control again. But if you think you are like that, then don't touch. Do the medical test, do everything. Talk to people that can convince the other person to go and do the test. See if the person not listen to you. But if for any reason you not fit do all those things, you can't enter. I can't say your partner deceive you, lied to you. You never married. So this issue of say you divorce where your parents they talk is not even in place. There was no marriage. No marriage happened. Anything that
Mm.
is contracted under lies and deceit is not a marriage. You just go there and you annul it. End of
Mm-hmm.
story.
Mm-hmm.
That's my own. Not be
All
divorced for
right.
that matter. In that matter, there's no divorce. The marriage never happened. Thank you,
Mm.
Auntie B. God bless you.
Thank you, Annie. I appreciate you, darling. Thank you. Guys, if you want to join the conversation, give us a thumbs up and please come into the studio because of time, so that we can finish. Back, back, back. A lot of people are making comments about hugging, hugging, hugging. So I don't know whether hugging will reveal so much because you know, say church hugging. Uzo, you were saying something that so they didn't hug. But you know, all this church, you know, when people are, you know, spirit like that, if it be hug where be say, you know, say there are different kinds of hugs, right? There are hugs that will linger. There's a hug that is just, you know, straight in, straight out. So it's possible to hug and you will not. I don't think you can find out things from hugging. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm very skeptical about hugging. I think it's better to go get tested. I would strongly suggest that because hugging fit no show nothing. I not sure say hugging go show anything. I don't know. Because if na hug wey just hug quickly come out, you know, even reach 1 second. On a side hug. You know that kind of thing. Person wey get something to hide go always they give you things wey no go make you know. They say church hug is sideways. Lobaton. What are you gonna find out? So I don't know. But anyway, we are trying to help people who are dating in the church. You know, how do you avoid pitfalls? Not about even career issues, even about character. Because people like to pretend in the church as if they are saints, but outside the church, we all know that, you know, the real person comes out when they're outside the church. So let's advise people who are dating in the church. Well, how should you date in the church? What should you look out for to avoid things like this? Sarah, you are in the studio. Please unmute yourself. Hi, Sarah. Can you hear me? All right, I'm going to go to Uzo. Hello, Zo. Unmute yourself, darling.
Auntie B, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Obodo Farm. I just wanted to jump in and say something. Auntie B, I think with when you're in a relationship or when you're dating someone, when there's an attraction, it's different from when a guy is like casually your friend than when you guys have like defined things, right? You guys are talking on the phone, you're texting and all that good stuff, right? So I want to use myself as an instance. I went to a private Christian school, okay, and in that
There's
in our
noise in
private
your
university,
background. Uzo, are you watching TV or radio? There's
no,
some noise in your background.
it's my daughter and this her nonsense thing. Let me take it away. Sorry about that. So
It's okay.
so you in private, of course, Christian private universities in Nigeria, there are certain things that you cannot do, right? Play in your room, please. I'm talking. Thank you. Bye bye. So there are some things you cannot do, like you can't hold hands, you can't hug and all that. But of course, not every time that there's someone that is watching you guys and would catch you and take you to SDC and all that nonsense, right? Of course, there were guys that I had a boyfriend in school and we would hug. It was not long because of, remember I said I went to a private Christian university. Even when you just hug, like you hug him before he goes to his hostel, you go to your hostel, you see that bulge. You know that even just holding hands, even just the breeze blowing on his body, you will see his body responding to just the coldness of the environment. I don't know. I'm not saying that you should go and start exploring or touching people's organs. No, that you shouldn't go and be doing that just because you want to find out if it's working or not. Even men, when they wear their jeans, you can see that bulge in front of them. You know that it's, I don't know, but I just believe that there are so many ways to find out these things without actually exploring yourselves. For those that are actually following what the Bible says and preaches about abstinence and all that. You don't, or maybe you guys will be playing now. You guys can sit on his leg casually, and by the time you stand up, just play 2 minutes, 1 minute. Those people show affection in Christian relationship. Am I the one that is missing it? You guys play, you guys are friendly towards each other. You might just sit on his laps maybe a minute or 2 minutes. By the time you rise, you go see say the thing don't even stand because he has some feelings for you. I don't know. Maybe the Christian relationship that they do in Nigeria, they don't hold hands, they don't play with each other. When I say play with each other, I don't mean um um whatever. I mean, just playing like you're chasing each other, you're holding hands, you're being friendly, you're tickling each other, all those things. So, I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong. I would listen and read other comments, but I think that's just those simple things. You guys might even go on a stroll, the breeze will blow his body, you're holding hands, you will see that thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but I will listen to the extra. But I think that there are other ways to go about, finding out if there's something that thing down there really works. But yeah, that's what I wanted to contribute to the matter. Thank you.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you so much, Uzo. Appreciate your contribution. Okay, so somebody said something. Artist said something here that I want us to look at. So we are talking about the issue of somebody not having the instrument for Kerewa, right? It's a bit extreme. That's not very common, right? Because it's a medical, dysfunction or whatever. It's a body something. It's not common. Let me put it that way. But the one that is very common is the one that Ati has raised. And I want us to also talk about it. It's very, very, this one is quite frequent, whereby you are doing Christian courtship in the church. And you, as a person, you are seeing red flags, but they will keep encouraging you to pray and try to, even you have concerns. Some churches don't take it seriously. So Auntie is saying I had serious issue with one of my siblings because of my ex. That the ministers and pastors all said that it is God's will. That she was seeing red flags everywhere. But she had to take time to pray and leave the relationship. So again, it comes back to leadership, following authority, spiritual authority in the church when you are dating. Because it's not everybody. You know how in some church, it depends on the church. That's why you need to go to a church where your pastor is not so rigid on doctrines and traditions and things like that. You need to go to a church where there is flexibility. Some pastors will never agree for divorce to happen in their church. They will tell you God hates divorce. But this day and age, we're beginning to see different breeds of pastors in churches in Nigeria that are saying, you know what, when your life is at risk, you don't feel safe, you feel, that somebody wants to buy you, that the covenant of life overrides whatever the Bible says about marriage. So we still need to discuss that. Courtship in the church. Church girls are usually not, um they are not street smart. Except the ones don't jaye 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 before they now give their life to Christ. If you were born in the church, you were raised in the church, they are usually very naive. So they don't know. And if a brother that sees that naivety wants to take advantage of, they can easily do it. How do people protect themselves to make sure that, you actually know the person, not who they are claiming to be? Because we all know that people wear a veil when they are in church. People wear camouflage. We come to church, we're all doing holier than thou. We're always holy because we believe that we are before God. We're reverencing God. Everybody is in their best behavior when they're in church. But outside church, uncle. So I think that is what we need to look at. Sarah, your connection is not good. The link is still in the comment section. Guys, if you want to contribute to the show, please use it. Sarah, check your connection. It's not good. Let me read some comment. Blessing said, the people are not showing the ministers the red flag. Humans are good at pretending. They display different persona to different people. An angel in church can be a devil in relationship. Yeah. An angel in church can be a devil at home. That's true. Absolutely. Yeah. Is absolutely correct. People always put their best foot forward. Yeah. Let's see what G Love said. G Love said, a friend of mine is dating a 44-year-old man that has insisted on no kerewa till they marry. I just sent her the link. Oh my God, G Love. That was funny. It's good you sent it to her because I think there are some things she will learn. It's not to say that the man has no bola. He may have a bola. Another thing is that some people have bola, but it doesn't work. Yeah, they have ED. And I've read so many cases of where people are so, because of their ego, and this is where manhood is tied to. When people feel like, this is my manhood at stake. How dare you? If you want to see those stories, go to Pastor Shola's Wall, has them on Instagram. And if you're on Facebook, you see them all the time. Women that are saying, I've not carried word for 5 years. I've not carried word for 2 years. I've not carried word for 1 year because his bola is not working. He would refuse to get help. These are usually church people. What are you supposed to do if it's not working? You are a Christian woman. And you know that there's no way that, some pastors will tell you, go and pray. Some women will stay when they are tired. They will carry their bag and baggages and go. Some might start having affairs. That's the truth. Let's be realistic, guys. Some people, when they've taken it and they cannot take it anymore, they start cheating. Yes. These are all the variables. These are all the things that happen when these things are at play. Sarah, your connection is still not good. So it's not even about whether the person has, like I said, this condition is not something that is common. It's not very common. But there are other things as well. Like, people package. When people are going to church, they always package. Have you seen Nigerian churches? Come on now, guys. Not here in the abroad, though. Go to Nigeria. If you see the way people dress to churches in Nigeria, hey, Jesus. Dressing is a competition, no, in these churches. People look fine. All sorts of different dresses. The men look so nice in their traditional wears. The women look so pretty. Everybody, they package, go church. But outside church, that is what we need to look at. I think that's where we need to focus on. Outside church, your focus. So church girls who are usually very naive need to be very, very careful. Yeah? You need to be very, very careful that people are who they say they are in and outside church. Florence said, in my opinion, the parents, if the guy knows, Okay, I don't know. That is why it's good for you to go to a real church, not a fake church. A church or parents who will support such deceit is not a real church. I wouldn't say it's not a real church, to be honest. I wouldn't say that. Don't forget that it's all about the image. It's not necessarily that they are bad parents or they are not real Christians. It's how this is going to reflect on them. Most parents don't consider, the impact, things like this. It's just like parents who say that their adult children should stay in abusive marriages. They don't care. All they care about is the impact. How is this going to reflect on me? Don't come home. Once you are gone, you are gone. Even though they know that the person is going through, really, really bad stuff. So that's just it. Okay? Okay. Mi ò unmute yourself. You're in the studio. Can you hear me? Cole, can you hear me? You're muted. Okay, let me go to Easy. I don't know why people are just muting today and not speaking. Easy, hi.
Hello, Auntie B.
How are you, darling?
I'm well, thank you. How's everything?
Everything is fine. We thank God.
I can see you're shining, you're glowing.
Oh, thank you. Just like you.
Okay,
Okay.
let me make my contribution. There was someone in the comment section that kept saying that, if God can reveal things, why didn't He reveal this to
I
me?
saw that. I just chose not to acknowledge it. I saw it. Some people they can just be talking out of their ass sometimes.
Thank you, Auntie B. I appreciate that because one thing I've come to learn is God will choose to reveal what He wants to reveal, and people should stop being high-handed about, we should just show grace. But I want to tell a story about someone I know,
Mm-hmm.
Christian brother as well.
Mm-hmm.
At the time we were trying to get to know each other, when I was in the world.
Once upon a time when you were in the
Once upon a
world.
time when I was in the world. So Christian brother, I think he was even a pastor, like a leader and everything. And he was of all this idea of, no kerewa, But I tested the goods and the goods were working.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually he got married, and I believe he got married to a church girl as well, because there was all this story about being directed to marry her
Mm-hmm.
as someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, when they got married, um, John Thomas refused to rise.
It didn't work again.
It didn't work again.
It happens. Sometimes it does happen. Sometimes maybe the person has underlying medical illness. Maybe the medication they are taking, stress. It does happen.
True.
Even for younger men, as a matter of fact, it does happen.
So, if my point is that if this person might think that this person has always had this situation and he was being deceitful, but I strongly doubt that he was being deceitful, because it became a serious spiritual battle, so to speak. It seemed to be
Yeah.
like a spiritual attack,
Right.
against them. I
Right.
don't know what the situation is now, but I'm just trying to throw light in some, this is another angle as to how these kind of things can happen.
Yeah, but was he open to seeking for solutions though?
I did not, they were telling me these stories, I just listened. So,
Because that's the main thing. If you are open to treatment and seeking for solutions, I mean, then I think the women who are in marriages like this should be understanding, because it's for better for worse, right? In sickness and in health. But it becomes a problem when the man is, maybe because of shame or pride, ego, whatever, would not address it and say, "This is who I am. Take it or leave it." Then that can be very frustrating.
I'm sure he would have sought, because one of the reasons why he told me is because he knew that I knew that it was working. So
Mm,
he was open to share that with me. So I'm sure, you know, And just like you said, there are many scenarios. It's possible that it stopped working before he married. I don't know. You know, I'm just going by what I was told. So, but I'll believe that they went to seek solution, and I want to believe that everything is fine now. But you know, some things do happen.
Somebody is doubting whether cucumber can be spiritually attacked.
I don't. It's just the way people can't have children, but when they go for medical check, both of them are fine. Anything can happen.
Yeah, if you're a spiritual person, you know that there's nothing in this life that cannot be attacked spiritually.
Exactly.
But I mean, you need to be a person of the spirit to understand spiritual things. This is the problem I have with people who are not spiritual, and you don't understand, and you question what you don't understand. If you don't understand it, it's fine. Just say, "Oh, I didn't know that." Okay, but there's nothing that cannot be attacked spiritually.
I always say that pray that you don't experience it for you to be convinced. That is always, you know, when you doubt, you know, when you doubt this, I will say, no problem. Just pray that you will not have the one that will test you, that you'll be forced to believe. And I pray that you get the solution for it.
Yeah, it does happen. It can happen. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah. So what is your advice now that you are in the Lord for women who are, and even brothers who are dating in the church, to avoid pitfalls like this?
I'm still in the scripts.
Story that will touch. You are still in the streets.
I'm still in the streets, so I don't.
You've not submitted. You've not submitted to Jesus. You are still in the borough. Easy, you are still in the borough.
I am still in the borough on the streets. Okay. I'm playing on TV. I'm playing on TV. My advice, Auntie B, the sad truth is that it's a certain mindset of people that go to church. Not go to church, but are susceptible. That's what I've seen. People with a certain kind of mindset, they choose to be in a bubble. And you know, there's a fine line between faith and reality. You know, when you tell them that, look, this is the reality of the dating street today, you have to equip yourself with the tools and knowledge. They'll be like, no, God told me this, God told me that, God told me this, I dreamt that, forgetting that the devil gives dreams too. So it's difficult to, you know, there's a lot of pastors right now, Pastor Kingsley, there are lots of pastors right now that are equipping women, you know, but my honest opinion, most churches are set up to marry women off to substandard men. Marriage is marriage, whether successful or not, is a success criteria for churches. So whether it is successful or they are happy or not, you know, when I was in Lagos, I used to attend a very progressive, modern church, like a very, very groovy church. And the amount of failed marriages between when I was there around 2015 and now, so, they're probably up to 10.
Let me ask you this before you go. Somebody said something. The truth of God will make you free. Said, yes, using toys is a sin for sure. He or she said for sure. So as somebody that is deeply in and out of you know, I don't know, somebody that is in the street but also in the church,
the marriage bed is undefiled, is what the Bible says. So whatever you want to do, whether you want
because
to
there's always a conversation around these sex toys, and people always feel like it's a sin. Where is it written that is a sin, though?
I don't know. Even Pastor Kingsley said that it was a sin.
But where is it?
Exactly. He's a human being, has opinions. You know God for yourself. You know, the Holy Spirit is there. It's not through a pastor. Ask God for yourself. Get your conviction by yourself. As far as I'm concerned, the marriage bed is undefiled.
Yeah, so because Pastor Kingsley also said that aura is not a sin.
Exactly.
And a lot of Nigerian pastors will tell you that it's a sin.
Exactly.
And nothing gbàdúrà. gbàdúrà ni ó fẹ́ kí n fi la pléètì kí n máa la pléètì ó lè la pléètì láíláí Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ tí mo
I
fi ń
know,
gbàdúrà
right?
sí Jésù. When
Ah,
Pastor Shola is talking about it, you will laugh,
I
you want
know.
to faint.
There's one Pastor Shola even said that the one man said he couldn't even eat Bobby. The same mouth. He can't eat Bobby. Oh.
Including it's a lie.
Yes, I heard it up. I was just laughing. I was like, these people must be of a certain generation. The guy couldn't. He had to go for counseling for them to convince him that there's nothing wrong with it.
He doesn't want to eat Bobby. He doesn't
He
want
doesn't want to eat
to.
Bobby.
He doesn't. Okay, so how will he arouse his wife though?
Do they care? They don't care.
Hmm.
They don't care. They just believe that those kind of men, and that's what I keep saying. They every time women this, women that, women this. There's all the programs are for women. What about the men? Where are the programs for? There are not enough programs for the men.
Ola, you're saying aura is not a sin. Where is aura? Is abego? Wow. Where is it? Bono kosi? Edeo. Bono kosi that is a sin. Let me look at that your comment. Aura is not a sin. Sin bibawo. Pastor Kingsley said it's not a sin. He said if you are not, he said that according to him, that's why I believe what you are saying, sometimes you just got to do what works for you.
Exactly.
Because he said that even kissing is aura sex.
Exactly.
Because is anything that you use your mouth to do is aura. Mouth is aura. So it's like brushing your teeth is oral hygiene. So anything you use your mouth to do is aura. So if you say oral sex is sin, that means kissing too is sin.
Exactly. But Auntie B, me, I'm on the street, so
you're on the
I'm very
streets.
open-minded. I'm very open-minded. So all this, but my advice for women, because I've had close people who fell victim to these church people, not with regards to impotence or all of that, but just a scam, just decide to wear your rose-colored glasses and not actually see and vet. And the sad thing is that these people will go through marriage counseling, and the marriage counselors will not, they will not, what's the word? Pick out these problems, identify these problems, and raise red flags and say, no, I don't think you guys should go ahead. Wait, as long as it benefits the man, they'll say, go ahead. That's what
all those matchmaking in the church.
Yes.
People need to be careful. When they are matchmaking you and pressuring you to marry somebody in the church, you need to be very, very careful.
What I would tell them to do, go on Google. There's a vetting criteria for any partner. That's the same vetting criteria used for a man on the streets is the one you use for the man in the church. Don't use two different ones.
It's on Google, vetting criteria. Everything
is on Google, even on AI now. Vetting criteria. How do I vet a relationship? What are the things I should look for? How do I vet a Christian relationship? Obviously, the first thing is that a man who has a relationship with God. After that, all other things. There shouldn't be a different standard for the church guy and the one on the streets. You must use the same standard. Otherwise, you will be taken advantage of.
Okay.
A lot of the divorces that happened, the men were lazy. They were not working. And they married these guys off. Yes. Or they had, they had no ambition. They had no drive. Once they married, if the women were the ones doing everything, paying rent, paying school fees, paying everything, they got tired and they walked away. All of them, Auntie B, I'm not kidding you. All of them.
In the church that you used to attend?
Yes.
Yeah. Are they pastors, these men?
Sorry?
The men, are they pastors?
No, but they were workers. Some of them were workers. Lazy men.
Matchmaking, one needs to be very careful.
And again, obviously, it's desperation again. The women just want to marry. So how you start is how you finish.
Lobaton. Okay. Now you're giving us another one. I didn't know about the vetting, the criteria for relationship. I'm going to Google it now.
Maybe I've corrected Basbos now. So I'm
Thank you very much. Thank you, Easy. Now you've broken the table now. Some people do not agree with you. Peace said, I disagree with you, caller. Please pray, guys. God loves you. Don't vet your relationship by Google. I think you misunderstood what she's trying to say. She doesn't mean that you should use Google to. She's just saying what you should be looking out for. When it means vetting, it means what are the areas that you should concentrate on. I think you don't understand what she's trying to say. Peace. That's not what she means. The vetting is that the areas that you should be looking at, for instance, character. things like that. What are the important things? That's what she mean. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. It's the same thing that, men of God, like Pastor Kingsley is always preaching about what you should be looking out for, 7 things that you should look out for in marriage. And one of the things that he always condemns is people that are always looking for tall, dark, and handsome. So, yeah, it might not necessarily be because some people don't know what to look for. They keep looking at superficial things, you know, like the color of the person, the height of the person, the tribe of the person, and things like that. So those things don't even matter. I think that's what she was trying to say. Anyway, Tonya, you are in the studio, darling. Welcome. People are not liking the video. Very, very few likes, and we're sharing some deep knowledge here tonight. Please, guys, give us a thumbs up. Go back and like and come back. Tonya, I'll mute yourself, darling. Hi,
Auntie
Tonya.
V, can you hear me? Hi, good
Yes.
afternoon.
Welcome.
Unfortunately, I'm in the store now. Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine. Okay, just quickly tell us what's
Yeah, just quick
on your
one.
mind.
I strongly agree with the last speaker. For this brother we are talking about, he understood his condition. That's why he went to hide under the canopy of the church, knowing
Right.
fully well that that is a place where he will get the gullible ladies. Because it's always good to be streetwise, no matter that we claim. I'm not be spiritual cocoa person. They say I'm a CD,
Yeah.
shikina. So knowing fully well that that is where he's going to get a gullible sister, and
Yeah.
for somebody telling her daughter that you marry the guy no get bola, he say make he stay there. Marriage is this, God hate divorce. Kiniko. That is cap according to this our brother.
Man
That
of
is
prestige.
bullshit.
Stop the
Man of
car.
prestige.
Stop the
Stop the
car.
cap. Honestly, because this is one of the criterias of marriage, sister me. If the goal are no dey there, eventually the woman go find sucker outside now. Let us be realistic.
Tonya and a virgin that said the woman, the girl be she be virgin,
You
oh.
see,
So
she
you know
too,
the
she
wait
be
that they
mingle.
say,
She don't dey wait.
say that
Say
wedding
on
night,
that
make
day,
I even try this thing, make I say how it be, whether I go like her or not.
omo, that day dem go buy fire extinguisher. Lo and behold, nothing dey there.
That's it.
Nothing dey there. Where the
Oh
guy
my
suppose set
God.
the place ablaze, make she experience am for the first time. No.
Yeah.
Even me as I dey so, I no go encourage my boys to go for all these spiritual cocoa girls. Unto waiting now, I will not. Because when you know I don't tie the knot and our parents, the mentality, my own mentality is quite different since I living in the diaspora. It's different from what I used to have when I was back in Africa. It's totally different. Before now, if my son will bring a girl home, I will say, hey, I reject, I bind. No. But my sons are in their 20s, and as I dey look them on my plasma TV eye, I will say, bros, how far now? You never one day tell me anything about any girl. Oh. You straight, abi you bend. Because me and
Abio,
them, yes,
and
we
so
have
one
good
of my friends,
relationship.
I
Bros,
say want to they complain. Hmm.
you
You want
straight,
to they
abi you
complain.
bend.
It's very, very important. You need to know. You have
I dey
to.
know, Sister B. I
Hmm.
know. They'll go say, mommy, there is this girl. I say, bring her come, introduce her to me. Man,
And
no say
so,
you straight, bros.
bangam.
You know,
And so,
man, no say you straight. So, I know there for this, leave it, keep praying. I beg, there are certain things we pray for. God agenda too much. Which one be pray for man we no get gola? How the miracle won't happen overnight? Anyway, Sha, I feel the thing where the last person talk, and
hmm.
I mean, that girl should just get out of that marriage. It's not helping her mental health. It's not. I listen to Pastor Shola a lot. If every pastor be like Pastor Shola, we will all make heaven. For I am telling you, because he keeps it real and he just hit the nail on the head. So, Sister B, well done, Jare. Make I do my Saturday shopping.
Do your shopping, no, Sister Tonia. God bless you. Thank you very much for joining us, even though you did stop. Yeah. This for you see, they teach many things, but at the end of the day, you need to figure out for yourself, be this is working for me. This is not, especially when it comes to this issue of Kerewa, you hear a lot of things. People will teach different things in the church. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this. To your tent, oh Israel, you. Okay, Naz, you're in the studio.
Hello, good evening, Auntie B.
Hi, Naz. Where are you joining us from?
London.
Okay, welcome. What do you have to say?
This is a very sensitive topic.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it's not that rare. Myself, I've had two experiences in meeting two gentlemen with this issue, and in my lifetime, and they were both Nigerians. One approached the way we expect, that came clean and said, "This is my issue. What do you think? I could offer you different solutions." I'm like, there's no different solution
He came
for
clean
that.
and told you that what?
There was nothing there.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, I
But
thought it
we,
was something that is very rare.
no,
Are you serious?
yes. And as a 19-year-old girl, that was very frightening, the thought of what would life be like. But what this gentleman had experienced was a traumatic upbringing because his father had the condition.
Wow. How did the father have
And
children?
IVF.
Oh.
Yes. So very early, they managed to, the mom, I think, is a great mom, managed to tolerate. But what he told me is that Uncle Tom lived in the boys' quarter. Do you understand?
Yes. The one that
Okay.
is responsible for servicing mommy is in the boys' quarter.
Yes. The second experience, I was a bit older,
No, oh,
and
hold on. Don't go too quick. I'm still interested in that one. Naz, don't be like that. You know we like gist. Let's unpick that one a little bit. So this was an agreement between the parents,
yes, it
and he was born
was.
into this situation. And he also
Yes.
inherited the same thing that the father had.
Yes, and he
Oh
had
my
three other
God.
siblings who were normal, as in, yes,
Oh
everything
my
was okay
God.
with them. Highly intelligent, intellectual gentlemen, very
Wow.
successful, but with that, we are
I
still
mean,
friends,
with
but
that one, I will have empathy because actually he told you. You see,
yes,
you had that conversation. I was
yes,
done with this thing. How do you
yes,
feel about it?
yes,
Unlike this one that hid in the church and married a virgin. You
that's
see the
terrible.
difference?
Yes.
Wow.
But the second episode that I had, the second gentleman I met, he hid the whole thing. I
How
just
did only
noticed.
you, Naz, met two people with this con? No, 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 no. Only you met two gentlemen without bola. Kilede, you have a magnet for connecting these kind of people.
No, Auntie B, I was coming to that because when you attend church, they think that they can play with you.
So you're
I
a
could,
church girl.
I was.
Okay. So did you
So,
meet both gentlemen in the church?
yes, in
Okay.
different churches, programs, and long term friendships. And the second one, I noticed that asked me out the polite way. I was so excited. Oh, wow, a gentleman asking me out the right way. 6 months, we're meeting in the restaurant. I mean, where do you live? I mean, how come everything is out here? Will you marry me? I said, no, I don't know where you live. Don't know your family. Can't be
Mm-hmm.
talking about marriage. So he
Mm-hmm.
introduced me to his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Introduced me to his brother, and the brother was very much different, had a girlfriend, and I got talking to the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, oh, how come you and so visit each other? But I've been dating this young man for 6 months, and she said, you need to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
You need
That
to
speaks
ask him.
volumes.
So following week, I invited him over to my place, cook a nice meal, and I said, now, what's the problem? Why are we dating outside? And why don't I know your family? And why you want to get married so quickly? Because he's, oh, we're going to immigrate. Let's get married. No, no. Hold on.
Was this in Nigeria?
Yes. No, right here.
In the
Right,
UK?
right here in the UK.
Right. So where are you immigrating to then?
I don't know where he wanted to go to, but professionally, he wanted to maybe go to America, maybe go to Canada. And I'm like, I'm
I
not
see.
following you. I don't know you. Auntie B, it took me another 3 weekends
Mm-hmm.
to actually get myself in a position like you're not allowed to be. Try and a kiss here and a kiss there, put hands somewhere you're not supposed to be, and there was nothing there.
You saw it yourself that there was nothing there. You observed it.
Yes.
Okay, all of you that were saying that story is false, come and listen to Nazi's story now. Two people.
So
So how did you react to that though? How did that make you feel that he didn't tell you and is asking you to marry him?
I felt very hurt because I believe 6 months of friendship should have been able to talk to me. And I left. And once he left, my number changed. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to deal with that. If he had spoken to me, I would have had a conversation to try and find out. Because in doing a little bit of research, because if this happens to you once, you are curious. Twice, you ask me, what is it about me that is attractive?
Yes, I'm very. In fact, what are the chances of that happening to you twice?
I found out that it's not everyone that doesn't have something. Some people have very minute. Some people are able to conceive, i.e., they have spermatozoids, so they're able to become parents, but some don't. Some are not able to become parents. And when you want a family, adopting is a choice. It's not something that is imposed upon you. And
Absolutely.
no amount of money, which was offered, and a nice house with Uncle Tom in the corner. No, no. So this young lady, unfortunately, I'm a Christian. I believe in marriage, but she needs to japa.
See the way you said Japa. Now I know you're not Nigerian. The way you said that Japa, you didn't say it like a Nigerian.
You
Oh
know.
my God, she needs to
So,
Japa. you said it like that BBC reporter. Oh my God! Wow.
so Auntie B, it's a real thing. But one thing I would like to say, someone said the man is suffering. I mean, he lied. In a courtship, he should have been honest. Before marriage, he should have experienced. But psychologically, the friend I have, we discuss quite a lot. He is not married all these years. I mean, he hasn't found someone that could settle with him, and it's a real struggle when you are very successful in all areas of your life, but you are unable to have a family because of something that's not your fault. You were born that way.
Somebody is saying it again now. The Viz customer service said, Auntie B, this is true. I once met a church boy like that. I noticed that he had a second belly button down there. It was a belly button, as I will describe. Ezekiel, you that have Bola. Ezekiel say all of us men that have Bola, we need to go and do Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm hearing this for the first time, and it's not even funny.
It's not funny, it's very
This is the
serious.
essence. Now we can say manhood. This is where manhood comes in now.
Yes.
Wow.
And Auntie B, you were saying about the tall, dark, successful, young gentleman, the brother we are all looking for. They all fit in that category. You would never know.
They look like that. These
Very
guys.
muscular, very fulfilled, very tall, very dark. Everything fine, both of them.
Just no Bola.
Nothing.
Chineke na God. Hey,
So
I'm shocked now. I thought, honestly, no, the way people are coming out with this information now, I'm really, really dazed. When I started the show, I was like, what's the odds? Maybe one person in a million people. Or I didn't know it's this common. And the thing that really that I'm concerned about is the fact that they're all hiding in the church.
because Auntie B, when you're hurting, where do you run to?
Yeah, you can run to the hospital for doctors to sew your wound. You can. Because you know why? It's not because I think it's a manipulation. Because church, especially Pentecostal churches, will always advocate for celibacy. no Kerewa before marriage.
Yes.
And that is how this person that we're talking about got away with it.
Yes.
He didn't just marry any church girl, he married the GO's daughter, who is a virgin. On the street, you can't get that. No, street girls don't play like that. No. They
Auntie
need to see
B.
what you are packing, bro. Show it to us. We need to see. They're not going to marry you without testing the goods. But in the church, they know that most church girls, if they feel, you really love God if you say, let's not care before marriage. So to them, this person must be a lover of God. Is God fearing.
Auntie B, my mom, growing up, she used to say, as you start dating, when you close your eye to give a little kiss, let your hand be exploring. I don't want no stories.
Wow. Thank you so much, Naz,
You
for
are
sharing
very
that with
welcome,
us.
Auntie B. Auntie B, well
Thank
done
God.
for what you do for us. We are
Thank you
learning,
so
and
much.
we are
I love you
relearning.
too. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank God for
Bye-bye.
delivering you from
Amen.
Mongo Park. This is serious Mongo Park. There's another name that is worse than Mongo Park for people who have no gola and they want to marry people who want, they be saving themselves for enough kerewa after marriage without the guilt and burden of, doing kerewa outside of marriage. Abba. Okay, all you church people, you are hearing now. Shangba. That's why we do this live stream, because now you can hear people speaking based off of their own personal experiences. Not be them says. Okay. Sarah, you are back in the studio. Can you unmute yourself now?
Auntie B, good afternoon, ma.
Welcome. Oh.
God bless you. You do a lot, but you don't know. You,
Amen.
Uncle Bio, Sister Omoye, I appreciate you. I watch most of your shows most times, but it's after you
We've
guys
not
are
seen
finished.
Omoye in a long time. Peter B has taken Omoye. Oh.
Oh, Auntie B, yeah, but Uncle B all the time.
Omoye she's in the tribunal
He's
now
on
fighting
vacation.
case. Yes.
And
But she's still a member of our family,
Uncle
no
B
doubt.
and that daddy that always talk. I forgot the pastor. I've forgotten his name.
Brother Patrick.
Yeah, Uncle Patrick. I appreciate them all. So Auntie
Yeah.
B, me too, I'm a Christian. And my papa na pastor before he died. But this
Okay.
matter, I'll just say one has to be careful, Auntie B. This is my first time of calling on your show. I'm so grateful and thankful I entered your show. I don't call and I always watch you guys listen and learn a lot. So this matter is an individual matter. If they say make you no touch and a big bola you like I didn't marry as a virgin, and you can't see kinkerenke, I'm not even talking of the one where the thing no there at all. What you go can't do? Because you no go fit go tell I no go fit go tell my mama say there are some things I can't even say when when in my presence of my mom. My dad is late, but there are some things I don't know whether because of when I was brought up, as in when bringing up, you hear, don't do this, don't do that, don't everything I saying, you understand? So, with, I'm not saying it's fear, but out of respect. So, how do you marry a man and you don't know? I'm not saying you guys must have sex, but you know, touch him. Auntie, it be as he gets. And you should be very careful in the church. Auntie, before I got married 2 years ago, the pastor where I used to stay introduced me to a guy. And that guy, I know they talk of bola, he gets more bola, but not be the issue. The issue is that people should learn to know God for themselves. If you pray to God and if you have a clean mind, I'm sorry, that's what I believe. Say, if person mind know they pure for you, God go show you. The guy just the person me, won't marry me, won't marry me, won't marry me. I got to and say, this pastor will introduce us now. Say, okay, you go do wedding. And the guy say no get money. First, when I meet the guy, say he get money for wedding, no, because Auntie B, hear my story. The pastor was the one that introduced the guy to me because I didn't have somebody I wanted to marry, and he wanted me to marry. I relocated to Austin, Texas. I was in Huntsville, a place like 3 hours. So he wanted me to marry this guy. I said, okay, that's fine. He said, if I won't marry. But make I still study the guy. He said, no, make I marry the guy. I say, sure. My
Just
father,
like that, without dating, without cutting to
I
know.
am telling you, this is a live show. Sarah is my name. I was like, okay, give me time. Let me study the guy. He say, nobody is perfect. I say, yes, even me that I'm talking, I know we all have our weakness and strengths. But let me know what I can take and what I cannot take.
No,
He
but
said, make I forget, say everybody get past and this on that one. I no talk. I started to talk to this guy for 3 days. I noticed say Auntie B, kakaka, this guy sabi lie. If he tell you say they chop fish, that chicken, I just observe say my mind no carry him. I just tell the man say I appreciate your help, Auntie B, but I'm not interested. He say no, if somebody is doing me, my other sister no marry on time. I say okay. I told him I'm not interested. So he kept saying, no, I should not give it. No person that doesn't have a bygone or whatever. I said, okay, that's fine. After a week, I said, okay, make I continue this relationship. So now my past, me can say me go know the person one-on-one. You understand? So I started talking to the guy. I noticed say the thing that even make me to break up with this guy is after 6 months, if I'm not mistaken, this guy lies. Till today, the pastor self no know the cocoa. The guy come, but me self I messed up because bola, which he no suppose dey. But no, that's not the main thing. The
but
main thing,
person when no get big bull and no go marry.
Auntie B, go marry now. Why you no go marry now?
But you know, say person no get control over the bull where you get the size, right?
Yes, but Auntie B, at the same time, some girls, when I was in university, one girl they talk one day, she say, one guy we should go see blah blah blah. Say, imagine, say, some girls can't even take it at all. That is the
And
truth.
it depends on the person. Some people no like big bola, some women no like big bola. And you know, say that they do bola, do bola this thing now, surgery
Sure, you
to
see.
enhance them, to make
I know,
an
I don't know that one, Auntie B, but
He did that they do am for that in America. Well, America where they begin they do height surgery. You know how many I don't see for social media
height.
where they increase their height. Yes,
I'm
so
just hearing it for the first time, for real, Auntie
oh
B.
yeah, they increase height now. They
Ah,
straighten the bone, they'll
my
break the bones
Jesus.
of the legs and reset it. The person go increase.
Ah, shoe no day again. Ah, now
No,
wow.
not the woman they talk man. Which shoe man one way? The two
Okay,
people I don't
man.
see say they do height on and men they be.
Okay, man. I'm just hearing it
Mm,
for the first time, Auntie B. Oh. I
yes.
didn't even know about that.
Mm.
Wow.
But that one not be the discussion. The discussion be say all this church thing like you where they rush now. I wish say you self no still they serve it like they say you still tear eye small. As you tell the yarn or so. If another girl
Auntie
will
B.
be
No,
where
Auntie
just
B.
be
Okay.
that pastor for rush and go marry that
Auntie
person.
B, I they tell you with the rate of the rush, you know what it can happen. I can't stop to they talk to the pastor. After me and the guy don't break up now, after 3 or 4 months, I see the pastor the verse. I can't call and beg him. He said this one, that one. I not even tell him say the guy we won't marry. Say when I meet him, he say make I come meet him for church where I come meet him where the guy did. I not tell him say later when me and the guy they talk, the guy they even talk say he no get money. Say make I forget the pastor, I go marry. Then me later I go come go beg the pastor meet him. I not tell the pastor that thing now. I can't know say the guy no straight because for you to be telling me somebody that introduced you to me that you want to do something behind his back and you as a man can say daddy we can't afford this so this is what we plan no but auntie I can't know say be like saying a party level and me I'm somebody that I can obey I can say yes ma but what I want to do is in my mind you will not push my head to the wall. My father always give us opportunity as kids to make our decision because you live with your decision. If my father has forced me into marriage, my father is late now, but me, I have my life to live. But when I tell you, say, Auntie B, give me time, and you say, you don't rush me. So
Mm.
back to the thing, now they make so many things they happen to people. Some people get decision where they want make, but they go just be say, I don't want to offend my papa.
Make
I don't want,
pastors know they pressure people to marry people
I don't
again.
want to offend
Now
my
you can't worship for church. You know, come do man, make they do matchmaking for you. People when they
big
know they even if you introduce somebody, there's nothing wrong in introducing, but let them do their own dating or courtship to get to know each other and see if they are compatible or not.
Auntie B.
Because
I
at the
don't.
end of the day, when you go tell
Oh,
people
sorry.
rush, say nobody's perfect, me just marry. If you go marry, it no work, unko, and
Auntie
they'll call
B.
they blame you.
Every day before I even the guy they push me. My mind they tell me say you should say you go get peace for this marriage. My mind though, I just if I they think I go they feel say now I just decide once they say no, enough is enough. No, I can't.
Mm.
The guy even tell me one time, he can't tell me say I know say you know what marry me, but you know what maybe be enemies. I just look and laugh. I look and laugh now. What I want to do because if now before I go say okay, let me go and see the courts. Let me know the courts whatever because the guy said no get pali. The pastor said no. And I asked the guy first time say Auntie B. You understand because when you want to marry somebody, you have to know some things. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
yeah.
he lied the first time. He kept lying. Now I can say this one where I never have, I don't even know this person with all these lies. Now me, I called it off like he said before, even 2-3 months before we even cut off. After 6 months, that he knows I don't and I will not marry him. When his mom comes all the time, he say talk to her, talk to her. When the mother they ask her for quality level, I can't say me, I not be immigration. I wish I be talk to her, talk to her, talk to her. But Auntie B, I can still marry somebody without papers or whatever. But that's
But they
not
need
the
to be
issue.
honest. Yeah, they
Yes,
need to be
yes.
honest.
Quality, they know they
I
carry
think
and
it's
go
full
everywhere now.
disclosure. Yeah, I
They
understand
know
you,
they,
Sarah. Now,
yes,
full
now.
disclosure, now be the
That
main
is
thing
it.
where they important. Just
That
tell
is it.
people the
Tell
truth.
people the truth, Auntie B. I'm a
Yeah.
Christian, but if I marry this guy, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna leave me because
Mm.
I anything built on deception, Auntie B. If you
You
be
know they
woman,
work.
tell the man say
Mm.
you no get womb, but no be say you meet and tell am. As you see say the thing don dey go and you see say a month 2 months, say you don see say head light now. You've carried it to Auntie B, carrying it to Uncle B, your uncles, your auntie. You are seeing that is forward. Tell him. But if you don't know that there are other fertility issues you don't know about, even God self in heaven no go vex. But you know say no be you, God forbid, your neighbor know say he no get womb as a woman. He still enter say he enter the man she married the man and she no tell the man. Auntie B, that's
Mm.
deception. I
That's a
don't.
deal breaker. Yeah, it
That
is
is
a
a
deal
deal
breaker.
breaker.
It's
Hmm.
just like some women too, when they go bump picking, they don't bump picking before. Maybe they bump picking when they be teenagers and they hid it. You now meet a man you want to marry. And some guys do that too. You meet somebody you want to marry, you don't tell them, I already have a child though. The child is in Nigeria. Or the child is with my parents. You hide it. That's deception. I don't know. Some people, deception is a deal breaker for them. Oh. If you lie to them like that, they will never trust you. For me, if somebody lie like that, what it does is that I will lose trust. I will not be able to trust you again if you lie like that. So, I mean, just tell people you go see if the person like you, go like you. I think that's the main thing. And church girls, you guys need to learn how to be street smart. Not just believe everybody. Now, church is like hospital. Now, all kinds of people they church. Just because somebody is in church is spirit doesn't mean that they are spirit all the time outside church. That's the thing. Allah, you're asking me whether people have control over what they like. Hmm. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think people have control over what they like? I don't know. Sometimes it's yes and no. The answer to that is yes or no. Yeah, it's yes and no. Yeah, PK is always saying that the reason why people are looking for tall, dark, and handsome is because of what they see in movies. Is the way you are socialized. Yeah. So yeah, congratulations, no Sarah. Say you know enter one chance. So Havina said a pastor introduced me to a prayer warrior brother in quotes, and in that same conversation mentioned that he was hearing divine speed in the spirit. He advised we speed things up and get married. Why do they do that? What is the point of courtship or dating if you have to? Why? Oh, I'm always suspicious of people that want to marry you quickly when they meet you. First date, they propose. You got something to hide. What are you hiding? Let's know. And people in the church usually do that. You just meet somebody for the first time. You don't even know the person. I love you. I want to marry you. How? You don't even know the person. Ha. I beg, speed is another thing, no. It's a red flag. All those speed. I beg. As much as you want to marry, you don't want dating forever or courtship forever. At least get to know the person, study the person. Are you compatible? Do you even like each other? Are you friends? Build friendship first. This is what PK is always saying. Start with friendship so that you can use that friendship to check each other out. At least 6 months of doing friendship first before you cannot be talking. Pay, I want to. Ah, I think all those I see you today, I love you today, I marry you tomorrow. Red flag. Okay. Harriet, welcome. I'm almost rounding up now. We're gonna round up
Hello,
soon.
Auntie B.
Yes, darling, welcome. Where you
Hi,
join us from?
I'm calling from London.
Yeah. You called in earlier, didn't you? Did
I
you?
don't, no, I don't
You
think it
called
was.
in today? No, you haven't.
No, I
Okay.
haven't.
Go
It
ahead.
wasn't me. But I wanted to just. It's very true that in this day and age, it's important to really open our eyes,
Mhm.
especially when we meet people at church. I met somebody about, let's say, about nearly a year ago. And the thing is, I've known this person for quite a long time. We knew each other as children, so we practically grew up together in the church in UK. And so I thought, okay, as we are getting to know each other, I already practically know this person. I know his parents and everything. And he seems like a really cool person. But as I got to know him, there was always like abrupt anger out of nowhere. He was even telling me, "Why do you text me in the morning to say good morning?" Things that just didn't make sense. So as
Hmm.
I went into it, as I tried to get to know him, I realized that he had this issue with the manhood. He had a manhood issue.
What do you
So,
mean? My whole issue, like what?
as in, when I kissed him, the thing was not standing up. I couldn't feel
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
So I thought, okay, what's going on here? But then also, like I said, every time we will have like a get together or anything, he would just get really, he was really defensive and really angry all the time. And I couldn't put two and two together. And then I realized that perhaps the reason why he's sitting there and not married all these years is because of this situation.
Hmm.
And in a way, I kind of felt sorry for him. And there are people who come into the church and they hide behind Christianity and
Yes.
try to get with women for these reasons.
Hmm.
So I think that the church needs to really look into it, like change their ways of, even when it comes to marriage counseling, they have to change their ways in terms of how they vet people, or counsel people when it comes to these things, because they are pushing a lot of people into marriages where one is not there, where there's no compatibility
Hmm.
sexually,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents that I wanted to add. But yeah, these things are very, very real and very, very true, and actually quite
Mm.
common than a lot of people realize.
Mm. Okay. Thank you
Yeah,
very much, Harriet.
you're
What I'm
welcome.
going to say is that we are hearing a lot of stories about people, and somebody was saying sometimes medical conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or hypertension, as they call it, and illnesses and medication can impact on the function of the body, including Bola. Right? I'm not a doctor, but I've heard a lot of medical people say that. What I want to advise brothers who are listening, if you are in this category for whatever reason, whether biologically or because of illnesses, you have some issues, please, if you are in a relationship or you are married, I beg you in the name of Jesus Christ, don't be arrogant about it. Don't be proud about it. Humble yourself and seek help. Okay? You need to go speak to a doctor. And the funny thing about it is that sometimes when you go speak to someone, it's just that a lot of men don't like going to doctors. I don't know why. It's a problem. When you go seek help, you find out that it's something that is even there's medication for it. Some don't even want to address it. When their wives bring it up, they will flare up. They'll be so angry, like it's an insult to them. But you've forgotten that you are denying the other person. You are denying them. So it's not all about you alone. It's about, the fact that you are in this marriage and the other person is suffering as a result of your pride and ego. So please, humble yourself. Just be humble and go find help. Because if you are not fulfilling your responsibility, it's a problem. It is. It is. So people should not be hiding under the guy. Sarah, you don't come back again. You never talk finish.
Oh, I didn't even know. Auntie B, sorry. Oh.
It's
I
okay.
Yeah, but that's fine. But I appreciate you also. Yeah, thank you
Mm.
for the great work you do. I'm so sorry, Auntie B.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
but
Don't be,
that's
don't be.
people should live up. Let me say, like on Gubio say, your responsibility. If you enter, saying you enter, but people should be open to a large extent to some certain things. I know me say girl go say I rough, but go say I date one or two persons, be respectful. But if you have medical condition or something as a man or woman, let your partner know. This is marriage if you want to be married for a lifetime. If that
Mm.
is your mentality. So don't hide things that they will find out. What about the ones they won't find out? That's how I think also as a person. So that's just how my mentality be. That is just me. All right,
All
Auntie.
right. Thank
God
you,
bless.
Sarah. I
Thank
appreciate you, darling. Thanks for calling us. Okay. Yeah, somebody said that, when you have a problem and you refuse to address it like that, is a form of abuse. Yeah, it is emotional abuse. You know, whether you are withholding Kerewa, willfully or because of issues medically, psychologically, or otherwise, If you refuse to address it, hmm, it's a problem. Oh. So, I mean, I'm just going to end because I want to end in exactly 2 hours. I mini 2 hours today and I did 2 hours, so it's good. We had a lot of callers, but we started taking calls right from about 35 minutes, so that's good. I think we had a good conversation. If you've enjoyed the conversation and you learned one or two things, please give us a thumbs up. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't done so. What I want to end with is the fact that Dr. Miren, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate. She said, that's $50. Before marriage, go for a complete physical examination with lab tests together. This is a medical doctor speaking. She said, stay in the room during the examination of the private area. You don't have to look. Just ask the doctor if all is okay. If the person refuses to go, that's a red flag. Okay. I like that. Church people, all of you church people, please listen to this. So Christians in the building who are practicing abstinence, you don't want to commit any sin. You want to be holy and pure. A doctor is giving you medical advice here now. Please go for checkup. Make sure you go for full examination. You ask the doctor, say, doctor, is everything all right? Dokito, Kileri, Kilo Wambe. Thank you so much, Dr. Miren. I really, really appreciate your support. God bless you. And thanks for the super chats. I appreciate it. So that's good advice. Church girls, please stop burying your head in the sand. You don't need to be doing all that to show that you are a spiritual person. You can be spiritual and you are also very savvy when it comes to, knowing things. This is modern day. You have to shine your eye. Mukuna know they do like all those people when they in those days where they do like you don't know anything. Because you are a church girl doesn't mean that you are not sharp. Be sharp. Be very, very sharp. Ask questions. If anybody has a problem with you having questions, then you probably know that the person is not for you. Both people should ask each other. The man will ask you a question, you two you will ask your own question. Did they work? Who have you been with? Have you been with other people before? And brothers too can ask the question. This is why they look so na your own. I be formed dead there. Now we need to know all this packaging. Is it real? You don't put something there to join them because surprises are there. Many surprises they happen on wedding night too. Prevention is better than cure. If you like they do church girl, you be spirit. No, open your eye for that. You need to find out. Ask questions. You know me say if you ask questions that the people will always, some people will never tell the truth. But at least you've asked. So God forbid if anything happened, you can say, but I asked you, we had this conversation and you never told me. Ask question, find out. You see what one of the callers, I can't remember her name now, said. I think it was Naz. She said that she insisted on going to know his house. He's a church brother. She went and said, let's go to your house. Which one are you proposing marriage? Well, I don't even know whether you be ghost, I know. Whether that spirit are they dates. I know we're supposed to be in spirit, but are you also a spirit? We need to know. He can't reach there and meet the brother. Meet the brother's girlfriend. You know he's the brother's girlfriend for the second guy who didn't disclose to her. That it was the brother's girlfriend that opened her eye. She didn't say anything. That's a very smart girl. She never said everything, but she said, you should talk to him. You should talk to him. Jay say you should remove your makeup. Yes, of course. Jay, you are looking for trouble. Oh. You are looking for some people sleep with makeup. Oh. Jay say we should remove makeup. Oh, let's see you without lashes. Some people you will never catch them without their lashes. I know some women that wear body magic. You know what they call it? Body. All this thing that we women used to pad ourselves, that we used to package ourselves. All this body magic. We wear it to sleep. There's some women wear it to sleep. I know a woman that does not take off her bra. She only takes off her bra when she wants to bath. She will wear bra 247. They wear bra. I say, show. Kilo day. So, Jay, don't let the ladies come for you. But absolutely, how you marry somebody that you never seen their natural skin, their natural face? Every day is foundation, foundation. I love makeup, but I don't wear makeup 24 hours. You should definitely say, I bet wash your face. Let's see. Let's know whether there's rainbow there or not. All this infrastructure, somebody says body infrastructure and scaffolding. Let's see without this. Wow. Miss K. Oh my God. So yeah, absolutely. You should see. Because this person is going to be with you for a lifetime. That makeup that you are seeing every Sunday, they will be at home, they will not wear makeup. Are they not going to scare you? Are they Ojuju Calabar without makeup? So absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I know somebody that she never. I say this bra, because me, I'm somebody that I'm not a fan of bras. Honestly. If not because of all these things that people are always saying about women, you dress up without wearing bra, I would not even wear a bra. Honestly, it's so inconvenient for me. I don't like bras at all. I've not seen one bra that I'm comfortable with. I'm always very inconvenient with them. But you cannot do, if you dress now you don't wear, they'll say, hey, you're advertising, oh, Kinika, oh, you are showing this, yo. They will come for you. So I Roger Wabenye. We wear it like that, even though the strap and everything is you is paining you. You guys don't know what some of the women go through in terms of this packaging. Then somebody will be wearing bra 24 hours, only taking it off to bath. I don't know. I mean Makoto Leto Benyo. But it is well. But yeah, absolutely, Tony. Full disclosure is very, very important. Disclose everything. Who go like you, go like you. Who go accept you, go accept you. I strongly believe that for everybody, including all these brothers that we're talking about, that unfortunately, due to no fault of theirs, genetically they were born with this very, very, condition, this sad condition that whereby they don't have Bola. There are some women that will still accept it. There might be few, because without Kerewa, I don't know. But like, again, Nas told us of, another person that she's dated, that the parents had an understanding. There was an uncle that was involved. It was a three-way marriage where the uncle was staying in the boys' quarter and helping the uncle to save face. So it's an understanding. So you never know. These things happen. Miss K, I want to, but if I do it, you don't know, they will come for me, oh. That's why, oh. And of course, bra is very, very difficult to wear. I don't like it at all. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope the lessons have been learned. Full disclosure is important. Please, let's be honest. When you say you want to marry somebody, try not to conceal important things like this. Yeah? Please, it's very, very important. Inky said the second day should be in a swimming pool or beach. Makeup will come up by force and nobody's shape will be revealed in the Yes, go to a sauna. Fix a date in a swimming pool so that all will be revealed. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I'm going to call it a date now because you know what? I'm going to church tomorrow. Have a big day in church tomorrow. We have harvest. So, yeah, thanks, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. Please, oh. Church girls, ethic bouncing you that this thing is not even, it's not even as I thought it was very uncommon, but I'm finding out that it's quite common. Yeah. Thank you so much. Love word. No makeup challenge. Mark no go sell. Who they do challenge of no makeup? I better go. Leave my towel. No makeup. Are you kidding? That one no go work, oh. You no go work. No do any challenge there. Oh. Some people don't wear makeup. Some people like makeup. I mean, it's not everybody. I always feel like a little makeup, even if it's not too much, always enhances a woman's beauty. Even if you are not big into it, just a little. Just a little. Makeup is to enhance. So everybody looks better when they wear makeup. It doesn't have to be all the full lashes and everything, but a little. But then again, it's not also good for you to just neglect yourself. You don't dress well, you don't package, you don't do anything. You just leave your hair like man own. No one want talk that one today. I know people like that. You don't carry your hair low cut, no makeup, you be like man, and you expect the man to be attracted to you. Men are moved by what they see, so you need to look sexy. That's the truth. I never see one man when they like sexy woman. Forget it. No matter how spiritual it is, maybe pastor, you go still like me, you look sexy. Okay, and you cannot be sexy when your hair be like man. When you do short, low cuts, and you no go put any makeup, you come, wear t-shirt and dress like that. So yeah, I mean, it's a personal decision whether you want to wear makeup or not. You say Alicia Keys stopped wearing makeup and she's cute. How many of us are? How many of you have the beauty of Alicia Keys? How many of us? It's a personal decision. Of course, nobody wears makeup 24 hours a day. You have to allow your skin to breathe. But all I'm saying is that people need to take care of themselves. I don't know how the discussion even going to makeup and all that. Okay, it's Jay that started it. But yeah, this is not what we're talking about, is the real stuff. Bola matters, what we're talking about, and things that people don't have in their body. We're talking about body parts. Okay? Body parts is what we're talking about. Yeah. Very important to be honest. Be honest. It is well. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you for being here. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Yeah. Bumi says she wears makeup, but mini makeup. Yeah. And so she doesn't wear makeup. You think it's everybody's makeup that shows? Some people wear very, very minimal makeup, which is just, they won't use colors. They will just use brown makeup that's exactly their skin tone, and lip gloss. Whatever makes you sleep at night, as long as you are not hurting anybody. All I know is that, you know, people should just, be honest. Honesty is the best policy. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday is the next one, I think. I'm not sure yet, but I'll check. Yeah, it's my birthday. It's my birthday week this week. Yeah, Tuesday. Yeah, let's do Tuesday. Yeah, please like before we go. I want to go now. Thank you, everybody. Whether you like light makeup, you like heavy makeup, makeup is something you can remove. Makeup is nowhere compared to bola, somebody having bola or somebody not having bola. So we're talking about it because we're talking about seeing what you are getting, but you can't compare makeup to somebody not having bola. You can remove makeup. Makeup is not permanent. But somebody that don't have bola, how you going to attach the bola? Jay, since you brought makeup matter. Anyway, it is well, oh. Church girls, ẹ̀yin ni mo bá lọ́rọ̀ o. Now you know that this thing is more common. It's more common than what we thought. So make sure that you are checking that there is something there. Oh, nobody is saying that you should go and fornicate. Nobody is saying you should go and commit sin, but make sure it is there and it works. Okay? May the Lord help us. Thanks a lot, guys. I will see you on Tuesday night. I love you guys. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Faith. I appreciate you. Thanks, everyone.